Malcolm, Coach was just talking about your intellect. He said you ask a lot of questions in the classroom, and some that make him think, some that make him struggle to answer sometimes. And obviously he loves that, but he also wants you thinking fast out there. Where do you set that right now? How do you feel about your ability to just react when you're on the field versus thinking too much?
That was something I really want to work on in the off season. That's kind of just how my mind works a little bit. But I definitely want to work on just playing quicker and trying not to factor in too many variables and just doing my job specifically.
How do you work on something like that? Because like you said, that's how your mind works. You are who you are, right? I mean, how can you kind of put that on the side and just play?
It's about just being intentional and deliberate every single day at practice, not going through the motions and kind of just singling out a single thing you want to work on. And attacking that from the first period to whether it's period 17 or 25, zoning in on one little thing you want to work on and doing your best to perfect it that day.
Sure. How would you grade yourself then, as far as how far you've come in that area?
I mean, it's camp, so like it's way different than when you get in an actual game.
Sure.
But I think I've done a lot better just comparing my thought process in prior training sessions. Versus this one. I think I've done a lot better job of just being automatic and kind of fluid and flowing.
How much does year 2 of the defense help with that?
Oh, a lot. I mean, last year, I think a big struggle that we've had the past couple of years is that we just haven't really had I don't want to say consistency, but a structure when it comes in the spring, which is when you really start to put a lot of things in and understand the defense and understand the schemes. So yeah, I mean, since we've had this staff for over a full year now, we were able to have a spring ball with them. And also being able to kind of learn most of the defense last year on the fly during the season. That experience, it definitely makes you play faster. It helps out a lot.
Malcolm, what are you seeing from the defensive end group on the whole, the other side with Lonnie and them and your side?
Yeah. I mean, there's a whole lot of talent in that room. I'm really excited for us to get out there and start playing. I mean, from top to bottom, even I don't even want to call them young guys because a lot of them play like they've been in college for a minute. I mean, we got a really, really solid 2 deep right now. Jeremy Robinson has made huge strides over the offseason. Just mentally, physically, he's been playing his ass off. He's been doing a real good job. Same with Hayden. He's gotten a lot of his physical kind of things in order. So he's a lot healthier. He can play a lot quicker. He's been doing a fantastic job. And the same with him and Lonnie are kind of in the same boat, same type of player. I don't want to say crash or dummy because they're not out there just doing whatever they want, but they play with a real high motor, real physical guys, and both of them just fly around and make plays. We'd love to see it. Demarion and Cole Petrus, they've made big strides, especially from last year being freshmen. It's made me real proud seeing them grow.
And then with Coach Panagos and Coach Tywell, talk about the difference in philosophy from last year and this year.
I think the biggest thing is just the biggest differences I can see is just getting out and running instead of trying to play a lot of blocks and a lot of those really difficult techniques that you see a lot more on the higher level. We're getting out and we're running a lot more, getting vertical, penetrating gaps, making that ball cut back. Yeah.
I mean, as a D lineman, is that your game? Do you like that a little better?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to get on edge and knock some stuff back. I mean, they're bigger than us, obviously, so you want to kind of play half a man and be able to use their speed against them.
Was that an easy decision to come back for this extra year?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this is my home. I love Kansas, and I came here because I wanted to turn this place around. I wanted to win football games, and obviously it hasn't really shaken out like that since I've been here. And that's my biggest focus point right now. I want to win football games, and we are going to win football games.
Well, and you talked about the young guys and how proud you were of them. So are you taking on kind of that mentorship role of trying to leave this place in a better standing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not I wouldn't say I'm exactly like a big vocal leader. That's just not my type of thing. But I know where my strong suits are. I want to help them perfect their craft. And anything I can do to help them with that, whether it's extra film or getting extra work with them after practice, I'm going to do that. I'm always going to be there to help them out with that.